Oh, you say, look, there's nothing new here, Marshall. You've said all this before, and it's beginning to be 1,000 times. Was it 4,000? Yeah, well, anyway. Yes, how true. How right you are. This is our peace. For I know whom I have believed and have persuaded that he is able to keep that which I have committed unto him against that day. Wow. How's that happened? Well, it's the miracle of conversion. You don't know how it happens. You don't see it coming, I can tell you. I mean, Marshall in his secular glory did not see religion as on the table. And yet, when he looks back on it, he can see it from the beginning. He doesn't know when it started in his life, because, of course, it was from the beginning of time with God. Before the world was. The glory that I had with thee before the world was. John 17. Wow. Is it John 17? I get confused. I'm reading a bit widely these days. As you know, I've reiterated, I've given other chapters of John as well. You see, it doesn't matter what the reference is. It's the truth of a thing that counts or not. Not whether you can really quote scripture and verse, but that you know it in your heart to be what you are sent to. In freedom, yes. In uncertainty, yes. In ignorance, yes. But it tells you who you are. You're a child of God. Wow. How could you want these things? How could you want God to exist? Except you were born of him. Bless you, dear one. And you are blessed. Nothing to do with me. I'm just telling you as it is. Thank you, Heavenly Dad. This is our peace. This is our peace. It's how things are, not what we've got to achieve. It's not for you to toil and make mistakes and, wretched desperation and longing and none of this. This is just religious nonsense. I tell you it is. God is your Heavenly Dad and he loves you. End of story. Knowing this, there's no preoccupation with sin and damnation and judgment and all that rubbish. He's my dad. I trust him utterly. Who else would I want to trust? Be reasonable. It's not rocket science. Oh, sorry to to speak, to depreciate or to appear in contempt of science. Science has been, absolutely wonderful for the welfare of mankind. But unfortunately, of course, as we know, made war pretty terrible too. But then war was pretty terrible before science came on the scene. I mean, before he could make a metal sword, he could still throw stones. It's just that we've got better at it with science. We now throw atomic bombs or lifetrons, or I don't know what we're throwing now. Tricky. whatsoever's good and lovely. Think on these things. And that means there's a lot of YouTube you've got to steer away from. And not to be too self-centered about this, there must be a lot of my recordings you may need to steer away from too. Especially you may need to. I'm not come to put you on my path. I want you to be on your God's path for you, because I trust that's all you could really love with all your heart, soul, mind and strength. And that you will include in that he will guide and protect you, because you've been blessed with self-interest. Thank you, Heavenly Dad. We're 2 minutes into listening to this recording, and I just want to stress again, perhaps more clearly, hopefully, the peace we have is that things are. He loves us already, always, anyway. Wow. It's not something I have to achieve, but rather to see, to realize. And we're sent simply to tell. And those that have ears to hear will hear. Eyes to see will see. And if they're not ready yet, well, okay. They will be in the fullness of time. And God has plenty of time, an infinite amount of it, apparently. He's not short of time. Although you may be impatient, hopefully, because you have a priority for the now as against the distant future. You discount the future. Is this an evil? No, it's not. For the future may never come. None of this future on earth will come, and any other universe, if you come now anyway, to knowing in your heart you want God to exist, to be. That's the miracle of miracles of miracles. That only God can achieve in you, and does. And yes, we are sent when this happens. But it's only God that's doing it, of course. We wouldn't even exist but for Him. This is wisdom. It's not the wisdom of man, dear souls. It's the wisdom of God in us by His grace and goodness, because He dwells in us, according to John 17. Yes, we are sanctified. Goodness gracious. An equanimity which spieth no man's faults, says Matthew Arnold in the Gita Song Celestial. Oh, wow. Does it speak to you, sweetheart? If it does, you'll know why it does, because you're a child of God. A peace that passeth all understanding. Thank you, Heavenly Dad.